So you're looking for homes for sale in Tipp City and you want to check out some great neighborhoods. You've come to the right place. Hi, I'm Lydia Rowe, a realtor here in Tipp City. And on this channel, we talk about all things living in the Miami Valley of Ohio. But today I am continuing my neighborhood drive-through series. And this is part 2 of the Northwest Quadrant. If you didn't catch part 1, I will put a link in the description for you. As a recap, let's take a look at where we are. Remember, for the purposes of these videos, I'm breaking up Tipp City into 4 quadrants, with I-75 as the vertical line and 571 or Main Street as the horizontal line in our grid. In part 1, we covered the neighborhoods off the northwest side of Kessler-Colesville. Today, we're going to cover a pretty new neighborhood on the south side of Kessler-Colesville, right across from Windmere subdivision, which is the one that we looked at last time. This is called Cedar Grove, and then we will roll down 25A and check out a couple older neighborhoods, including Floral Acres and Tara Dixie. Hopefully you had a chance to catch part 1 because it gives you a little bit more details about the area. But for now, let's jump into my car and get rolling. All right, so we're going back. We were back in that's the older neighborhood. And then here we reached the Tipp City limit. So some of those were in Troy, but again, Tipp City School District. And here we are back at Cedar Grove, right across from Windmere. And this is a new neighborhood. Most of these houses are only a year old. And then there's also, you can still get new ones here. So again, you can visit an open house and go through the builder, but I think it's important to be represented and to have somebody else looking at your stuff. So yeah, so these houses are Ryan homes. They're not like top of the line houses, but they're really nice inside. They have lots of open space, open concept floor plans, lots of great lighting. You can look online and see how these are laid out, and you can pick your floor plan if you're building, or you can oftentimes find one that someone has lived in for a little while. You can see how they're mostly kind of 2 stories, but there's definitely still some of the ranches available, and there's some smaller and there's some larger. This neighborhood, again, it's new and there's not a lot of mature landscaping, so it's not super beautiful yet, but it's going to be. You can tell that it's as all of the landscaping matures, it's going to be pretty. This is right next to there's factories around here, so you can see that's Abbott, that big white factory building. And so these homes are more affordable than some others in Tipp City, especially for what you get, because they're beautiful homes. But I think part of that has to do with the location as well. I wouldn't mind necessarily being next to a factory. It's not loud or anything, but it's not necessarily the most scenic. And then this way, looking over here, is then the Meyer Distribution Center. So it's kind of surrounded by factories, but it's really close to the highway. Really, really nice homes. Spacious, great layouts, sidewalks. There's some really great reasons to choose Cedar Grove. And this is called Chevington Chase. I'm wondering if it's going to connect to the Chevington Chase that was in the other neighborhood. It very well could eventually connect, which would be great because then you'd have access to those neighborhoods as well. I'm going to turn left here onto Sydney Drive because these are houses that are, a lot of these houses are still being finished and built. I just wanted to show you real quick some of those. And then farther down here, there's some lots still for sale. But I'm going to go ahead and turn around here because it's construction city. So I'm turning right off of Kessler-Colesville onto 25A, just like we just got off the highway. And so we're heading down this, you can see we're entering into Tipp City here. So Springmead here on the left. There's homes as well as assisted living there. And then the last neighborhood that's kind of in this quadrant that we're looking at today is right here. It is called Floral Acres, and it's on the left here, right across from Abbott. This is an older neighborhood. It's been here for a while. There's lots of nice homes. There's not a lot of homes on this block, but you can see a lot of these are ranch brick homes. Most of those are on slabs. They have pretty nice size yards. Definitely some beautiful mature trees. People do a good job of taking care of their homes back here usually. I don't think there's a lot of regulation back here in regards to, like, it's right next to the highway. I can see the highway wall there. I've seen, some trailers and things like that parked in driveways. So if you have a motorhome or a trailer, some of the neighborhoods have rules against storing them at your home, but this one I'm pretty sure is okay because I've seen a few that are like that. I'm going to turn here on Rosendale and we'll head back. So that is, really, if you're looking for a brick ranch, it's either, this is a great place, and we'll show some other neighborhoods in it that have more of these brick ranches as well. And there you have it. All right, so I'm turning left out of Floral Acres, passing another Abbott, Victory Church there on the left. There's some manufacturer buildings, some warehouses here on the left, as well as there's some apartments back there, back behind some of these warehouses. There's more Abbott. All right, so we're coming up here on one of the best veterinarian offices you're gonna ever encounter. I might be a little partial because this is my dad's business. Tipp City Veterinary Hospital and Tip to Tail Pet Resort. But we're going to turn right up here because there's some neighborhoods back here I want to show you. So these are neighborhoods off of Kerr Road, the corner of 25A and Kerr. Come on back here. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and turn onto this street, David Drive. Let's take a look. So this is a great neighborhood, really nice big yards. There's not sidewalks and they're kind of skinny streets, so you do need to be careful when you're riding your bike and walking here, but really nice big yards, which is nice, and mature landscaping. You can see rosebud trees. I love looking in the spring, it's so pretty. Most of these are ranch brick. They're bigger than like Floral Acres. They're kind of, some of these are pretty massive. And then there's also kind of the tri-level and bi-level homes that you'll see here on the right. Kind of that style. You have multiple architects who designed these homes so they don't all look the same. A lot of big trees, a lot of shady yards. to Dwight. Yeah, I think that gives you a good idea of this neighborhood. And there you have it. Stay tuned in the coming weeks as I'll get to other areas of Tipp and then move on to Troy and other cities. If you have specific questions or would like to request I cover an area I haven't yet, feel free to comment below. I do read every comment and I love hearing from you. And check out these other videos next.